We open on Major Blood. Oi, he's the eye patch bloke what talks like this, he is! Leading an assault on a weapons company that refused to sell its weapons to Cobra. And you know, I get this from an inspire fear and terror viewpoint, but you need weapons, and you're wasting the weapons you do have by blowing up someplace that wouldn't sell weapons to you. So now you're probably out of weapons, dummies. I swear, if Cobra ever brought me on as a consultant, they'd be ruling the world before the end of the current fiscal year. Then, because this is what they do, the Joes swoop in to save the day, even though this munitions factory is clearly run by commies. Scarlet radios Duke and gets CoverGirl instead, and there's some implication that Duke might be cheating on one of them? But in fairness, they look exactly the same, and for all we know, he actually thought he was hanging out with Scarlet. While he's helping these ill-defined Eastern European army guys out, Gung Ho mentions that they sound just like Count Dracula. This is apparently today's secret word, only instead of screaming real loud, the officer starts expositioning about local legends or something. Yeah, it was just a dumb, culturally insensitive joke about your accent, Grandpa. I didn't ask for your undead life story. Meanwhile, at Cobra's spooky castle, Cobra Commander takes a meeting with an old gypsy lady. Oh boy.
Those who die by accident or by treachery do not cross peacefully into the spirit realm. I know of 3 such restless spirits. They can be drawn to these objects, which were dear to them in life.
Oh boy. Cobra Commander, for his part, is thrilled by the idea of soldiers who aren't afraid to die because they're already dead. I mean, yes, but they also won't be able to, hold guns or touch the controls of a tank or connect a punch to the face of a more corporeal enemy. First, the old gypsy lady summons a Roman soldier whose name is apparently Roman Soldier. That's an odd coincidence. Next, she summons a Mongolian warrior who also doesn't have a name. Oh, hey, a badass lady warrior. That's pretty cool. Except, I'm guessing Mongolians probably didn't have red hair? Finally, she summons American warrior, a cool biplane pilot from World War I, whose plane is also a ghost because it appears with him. Somehow impossibly, the first 2 spirits agree to work for Cobra. Putting aside the fact that they shouldn't be able to understand his English words, I'm not sure what they have to gain from this. Then the American pilot dude walks in and he doesn't literally telegraph that he's not going to end up being okay with this, but it's still pretty obvious. But they attack the Joes anyway, with ghost fire. Hang on, I recognize that. Oh, hey little guy. Then Mongolian warrior chick fires an arrow at a tank and freezes it, which is pretty stupid, but it wouldn't even rank in Green Arrow and Hawkeye's top 10 stupidest trick arrows list, to be honest. Okay, so American dude has fire powers, Mongolian lady has ice powers. What does that leave for Roman dude? Huh, magnet powers. Alright. Quick Kick actually makes a pretty good terrible pun here.
Let me guess. Great Caesar's ghost, right?
And honestly, this is also pretty stupid, but on the other hand, it's exactly the kind of stupid I want from this show. Roman soldier versus kung fu guy. Cobra Commander watches from a distance and calls this half-completed battle a victory, which, as your imaginary consultant, I strongly advise against. This whole hubris thing gets you literally every time, man. The Joes are bamboozled by all this ghost business and assume that it must be holograms or anti-gravity machines or some combination thereof. And typically I'm all for ignoring boogity-boogity superstitious nonsense and trying to be rational and scientific, but come on guys, it's clearly ghosts! Then the Baroness shows up to betray Cobra Commander and help the Joes, because I guess this is just what we do when the writers don't think the Joes are smart enough to work things out for themselves? I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row now. On the other hand, it's the Baroness, so I'm okay with this. She tells them that they need to retrieve the 3 earthly objects that bind the spirits to the physical world. Weirdly, they're just all at Cobra HQ and not scattered to various exotic locations around the world. In a dogfight with the World War I biplane guy, Wild Bill flashes Old Glory at him, which, get your mind out of the gutter, that's the American flag, and oh, look, now he's a sympathetic ghost. Totally called it. Then the other 2 ghosts show up and mock him for not believing that he's dead. Those guys are kinda dicks. Anyway, the Joes lead an assault on Cobra's spooky castle, and American Ghost turns the other 2 against Cobra Commander, who seems genuinely shocked that this plan backfired on him. Then he loses a fight with a skeleton. Seriously, dude, just call me. My rates are completely reasonable.